Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back and ready to make the final bloody push as our legendary All-Stars campaign wraps up in XCOM 2. And having just said it out loud, I gotta admit that opening line was a little more disturbing than I expected when I said it in my head. Final bloody push is awfully visceral. It sounds like either I'm about to give birth or to finish a supremely unpleasant sexual encounter. Which, yeah, it's gross, admittedly, but I suppose it's also not wholly inappropriate. In Blood and Pain, I'm either about to spawn a crew of world-saving, conquering heroes, or also in Blood and Pain, I'm about to get viciously and brutally fucked. This could really go either way. So yeah, it's a disturbing metaphor, but it's an apt metaphor. Disturbing but apt. If you could give me an epitaph and write it on my tombstone, I would love that to be it. Disturbing but apt. Perfidious Pete. There are worse ways for a man to end. Speaking of endings, let's head down to the armory and get this ending started and hope for giving birth to the conquering heroes and guard against the vicious and savage fucking. And also, you know what? Meet the most legendary of the legendary All-Stars.
We can deploy some of our wounded troops back into
I'm well aware, Bradford. We're damn skippy going to be sending Jake Busey into the mix, even though I know he is savagely wounded. It's not like we can do this with a Mel Gibson, because, for one thing, Mel Gibson is also hurt, and thus no better. And I don't want to fire shots at Taylor Swift, but Tay-Tay, I'm sorry, you just don't have the soup for this mission. You just don't. Your chicken noodle is good. It's a family recipe passed down from generation to generation. I'm aware. But it's not last mission caliber. Is this the team we're rolling with? Yes. Is their equipment fully sorted? Yes, we took care of all of that last mission. We got Yuri the Baby Maker Novak ready with his gun slinging. We got Steve Pokemon Irwin making that final push to catch the last of the ones that he needs. Atlas King, the man, the myth, the legend, Casanova himself. Master Chef Jake Busey, the bringer of mango chutney. Abraham Stovepipe Lincoln, the most grizzled of soldiers in the XCOM project, because he is literally grizzled at this point, having been fully reconstituted from various and sundry recycled parts. And Helen Deadeye Keller, who lives up to her name in more ways than one. Dead with a bullet and, dead in her vision because she's blind. Yeah, I'm going to be throwing in a lot of blind jokes about Helen Keller because it's probably my last chance ever. Got to get my digs in while I can. Not that I'm firing shots at Helen Keller. She's a remarkable woman and can put a, bullet in your still beating heart from 100 miles away, even though she can't actually see where you're at. Let's do this. Let's launch the mission. We took care of all of our preparations last episode. We did pack a med kit for Jake Busey, which we're going to be, I would guess, applying, but I think Jake probably has enough health that he can take one shot. We have a couple mimic beacons in case we need some oh shit, I gotta get the hell out of a problem that I've caused myself situation.
Final connection is set. Power levels adequate. One more look at the buffer.
Watch you go over this thing 50 times. Take a breath.
Why are you trying to calm down, really? Also, Bradford the hair, man. So good. Alright. The mask is on. We're in place. Full-on Dr. Doom style. Dr. Tigan, he's poking all the buttons, so he's doing something good over there.
Synthesis nearing completion.
You keep... you know what? I think Dr. Tigan is playing a fucking Match 3 game over there. This is a critical moment in the history of the human species, Tigan, and you're playing Candy Crush? Please don't look deep into my eyes, Bradford. That's the last thing I ever want to see. And I don't mean that it's the last thing I want to see during my life. I mean it's the last thing I want to see. If there was a list of things I wanted to see, it's at the very bottom. Don't give me a soul-deep gaze, Bradford, under any circumstances. I don't care how good your hair looks.
The truth. Advent is a lie. And their time is up. They've got a full-fledged war on their hands now.
Advent is a lie. Their time is up. It's time for our lies. And it's our time. Time for our lies. We're up. Let's do this.
It won't be easy. But you're used to that. You did.
Well, we are playing on Legend, Bradford. Of course we're not used to it.
Never gave up the fight.
Firing up the Cyan. Oh, Norman Borlaug, don't stand there and salute like you did anything.
Humanity is counting on
Come
us,
on.
people.
Yeah, we'll step through the weird, vaguely vaginal portal into the unknown. Again, man, I'm all about the birth metaphors today. We're emerging from a what? Ah, Helen Keller, what is wrong with your face? Oh, okay. XCOM's trying to psych me out there. I don't know what that was going on with Helen Keller's face, but... Alright, XCOM, that's how it's gonna be. Psychological warfare, huh? You're going for the basketball-style psych out? Gonna come and tell me I'm fat in the Cartman voice? I can take it. You're gonna come say Steve Perry right in my face? I can take it. I've seen that movie. You got no surprises for me, XCOM. There's nothing you can do that's gonna shock or startle me. I'm coming through the birth ring here. Yeah, there it is. Got some Advent soldiers. Did we start this mission concealed? No way. Oh, I forgot about the whole ethereal, Angelus ethereal, Bradford, thin man, four-way Thanksgiving dinner table argument where somebody makes a casually racist comment and your one forward-thinking liberal cousin who's just, you know, too, I don't want to say self-righteous, but just, well, self-righteous is appropriate, to just let it slide. They got to call grandma out on their shit and be like, Grandma, you can't behave like that. And grandma's 86 and not about to change her ways. And then there's a wicked, vicious argument. Punches are thrown, and then things will never be the same again. I forgot that that argument takes place while the rest of this is happening, but we'll endure. Just like you endure during Thanksgiving time when you're alone too. No, nobody can be as vicious as family, really. How much health does Jake Busey actually have? 9. I'm thinking about throwing a heal at Jake Busey straight away, and I did bring a med kit specifically for that purpose. I knew Jake Busey was going to be fighting hurt. Do we throw it now or do we wait? It's a risk. Since we're concealed early, I'm gonna take the risk. I think we're okay as long as we've got the concealment. Let's take advantage of it. We can get the drop on this first pod. That's, what do we got? Not the end of the world. That's a supremely approachable pod, actually. For one very particular reason, our avatar can probably just kill them. If we could get them with one of his Doom riffs, those guys would not be a problem at all. Is there any way we can make them... Okay, no, very careful, Pete. No misclicks here. I was going for control and hit left shift. That's not what I want either. I need to zoom out. During this run, okay, this is why we did this. I was thinking if we could take that run, could we get close enough to drop the Doom bubble on them? The answer is no. If we go into this tile, we're gonna get spotted. That's the edge of their vision radius right there. So we could run to here and still not be seen. This is about as close as we're going to be able to get, though. There we get spotted. So we know where the line in the sand is. That's important. It's important to know your limits and stay within them. But Pete, you got to push your limits. Not in XCOM. Pushing your limits in XCOM usually results in tragedy. I would like to avoid tragedy, at least for the immediate future. We can get a little more aggressive with Helen Deadeye Keller because she also has conceal. So we could get Keller right up in the mix. We could put Keller like right here if we want to. And we want to, so let's do that. Confirmed. Helen Keller can be ready with some backup saturation fire. I love guaranteed damage. I'm not going to lie. I'm a big fan of guaranteed damage. We just want to make sure Steve can't spot it. Spot or be spotted from this square. He cannot. He is safe. And this has the added advantage. If these guys wander into us to where somebody's going to get revealed, Steve will take a poke at him. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we want Abraham Lincoln with his Guardian ability also on Overwatch. Just in case the aliens wander into us. We don't have to go the maximum range forward. In fact, if we wanted to, we could have the Baby Maker. He could just it's bad. On the move. I was thinking about activating the pod, but no. We've already. If we had noticed that as soon as we moved Jake Busey, might have been a solid strategy. This late in the game, though, we gotta wait. Now is not the time. Now is the time for patience. Now is the time for caution. The jig is up. Somebody spotted. Who? All right. Well, here comes Abraham Lincoln. Give me a hit, Lincoln. Don't shoot Jake Busey. He's already really hurt. Great Overwatch, Lincoln. Remind me again, Abraham Lincoln, why we gave you Overwatch perks, because you never take advantage of them. Like, your shit never hits. Steve will hit. Possibly Execution Steve? Well, it was a roundabout execution that you just straight up did enough damage to murder that man. That was pretty impressive, Steve, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty amazing. Okay, we can shit all over these guys. They're making it easy on us. We got 4 Lancers right up front. Yeah, Jake Busey's standing right there and you don't even know it. Mystery man. Oh, blind hatred, blah, blah, blah. Ethereal gonna talk game. You know what, Ethereal? Just take your smack talk and keep it to yourself, please, if you would be so kind. I don't need to hear your shit, Ethereal. I don't care. Also, is this hitting Jake Busey because
they actually expect us to buy any of this?
Yep. This is huge damage to all of our foes right here. Now we need to find sources of guaranteed damage. Okay, oh, we got very close to finishing that man off. Very close. Baby Maker, how many can you see? Because if it's a lot of them, that's going to be really good. The Baby Maker can see all 3. Yuri Novak, are you really going to pad your kill total like this? I'm thinking that yes. In fact, yes, you are. So we can definitely... Okay, that man is he's our highest percentage shot, so he's the one we take last. We go for the lightning hands because we want to try and maximize our potential for kills. Yet, this is Yuri Baby Maker Novak. This is one mission with many, many enemies on it. You know that Yuri is going to be punching with all of the might and fury that Yuri can punch, and I am the Russian bear, Pete. I have the 54-pack abs. I can punch with the best of them, Pete. See, 2 more kills, and I've come even that much closer to the 4-to-1 kill-to-mission ratio, Pete. And Yuri has another shot. You could go for the gunslinger. I could make the high noon joke. No, it's not funny because they nerfed McCree and he's actually very not good now. But Yuri just go 1, 2, 3 old-fashioned style. Yuri is not... See, Yuri needs nothing fancy, Pete. Also, you missed opportunity to give Yuri concealment because you could have taken once per game can't miss shot there, given Yuri concealment and used him to sneak up on your foes, Pete. This is suboptimal gameplay. Then again, you did just murder entire pod in single move, so perhaps bygones are required. That was excellent work. I'm going to shut up now. Jake Busey, I want you to get the fuck away from that thing because it is going to detonate, and I don't want to run the risk of it accidentally exploding and killing you. And we are using Jake Busey as a little bit of a scout here. I was going to say, what if there are enemies over here, but there almost can't be because there's no floor. Let's move Jake Busey up to this corner cover. There's no way he spawns a pod with this move. We might be able to get vision on a pod, but we're not going to activate a pod. Do we have vision? We do not. So we are safe to advance. I really don't... You know what? I don't want to advance, actually. Let's take a consolidation turn here, everyone. Excellent work on the opening pod. 4 men show up. 4 men are down. That leaves us at a count of 29 additional enemies in the region. The game said 33, but we know it's a filthy, dirty liar on this mission because there's effectively infinite enemies. We're going to take a turn and reload. And also, you know what? Just refresh any cooldowns we may have used. We can come at this long war style, man. We can bring out all of the tricks that we learned in our 500 and some missions of the long war. We can bring out every piece of cheesy trick, tactic, every scumbag move we ever learned. We can use them all. Everything's on a table. We don't have a mission timer on this one. We can do whatever we want. Overwatch that avatar to reset his cooldown? Hell yeah.
Let's move already.
Bring Atlas King over here and drop him into Overwatch? Of course, hell yeah.
I'm on it.
We'll grind the timer until we've got the Doom Cloud back. Speaking of which, I'm assuming a Doom Cloud is about to explode. Doom Cloud? There it goes. Well, we leveled most of the base. Yeah, talking about so many lives to bring me back. You know what? I just fucking pooped in your house. Look at this. Shit all got wrecked, Angelus Ethereal. Also, there's some very serious frame rate stuttering issues with it trying to animate all of those particles.
Let's
Let's bring Steve Irwin forward. We know these moves are safe, and I'm not in any hurry to advance. Be like, oh, God, Pete, back to the long war style. And just unendurable, lengthy shenanigans. Yes, that's what we're back to.
Okay.
When I feel troubled or stressed, this is it. I fall back to my instinctual behaviors. Okay, that's a real awful pod. They don't know we're here. This is our advantage. We know they're there. They don't know we're here. Oh, there's a gatekeeper. That sound of silence you heard was the sound of me just futilely struggling to come up with the very, very brief hints of a plan. What if, and I'm spitballing here, but bear with me, what if we have Atlas King dominate that gatekeeper? If Atlas King could get a domination off on the gatekeeper. Also, we need to know what the extent of these guys' vision is. How far forward can we go and still remain unseen? Not that far. Here? No. These guys, that guy has an incredibly lengthy vision radius. So right here at this green line on the floor seems to be the line in the sand. That's our demarcation point. Along this area. One tile further forward. So as long as we stay behind this, we can get close. Okay, good to know. Jake Busey, I think you stay right where you are. And on Overwatch.
Overwatch.
My plan is to not pop that pod this turn. Under no circumstances. Now, Helen Keller is also still concealed, so she can slip forward. We can get... Oh, Helen Keller has a proximity mine. Oh, Helen Keller could really do some very not nice shit to these guys with that proximity grenade. Why does Helen Keller get detected in this tile? What is it about these tiles that makes Helen Keller... You know what? Fine. If Helen Keller's going to get detected in those tiles, Helen Keller's not going into those fucking tiles. I don't know what it is about those tiles specifically, but if it's detecting her, we don't do it. We need to stealth Keller. Stealth Keller. Oh, we could have used the Icarus jump to get us in the perfect room. You know what? We could have used an Icarus jump, but I still think that might have been objectively a bad move. We don't need the Icarus jump. Baby maker, let's bring you over here. Do I want to wait out the whole 3-turn cooldown here? Is that what I'm... Is that my game? Maybe we just... You know what? Maybe we just drop a whole truckload of... Maybe we just bring up a whole good old-fashioned mess of Overwatch.
On it.
Sit here and wait, and then we just drop the bomb on that pod with the Avatar. I don't hate that idea. And by don't hate, I mean I actively sort of love that idea. Atlas King, you should be safe-ish there.
Stepping off.
I think we wait. I think we wait this one out. Am I being gamey? Yes, but it saves me the potential need for... Jake Busey, did your cover just get destroyed? Yes. Yes, it did. You're still in half cover, but your full cover got eradicated. That is not good.
We better do it fast.
Settle your shit down, Bradford.
Your people hope.
John Lennon, the Thin Man, I know you're a great singer-songwriter, and I know you're used to people fucking listening when you speak, but if you wouldn't mind, could you shut the shit up right now? I'm in the middle of something here. I'm trying to come up with a plan for Atlas King to manage to hijack that gatekeeper so I can bring that gatekeeper back and have it animate these guys as zombies under my control that I can then use for the rest of the mission. So do you really mind there, champ? Could you give me a moment, please? Why can Master Chef Busey walk through these tiles without being detected, but Helen Keller could not? What about that? Also, this pod does not appear to be patrolling. That's good. Do any of these tiles get us spotted? No, none of those are detection tiles. All right, Jake Busey. It's just a step to the left here. You got to do the electric slide. Get your ass over there, and then get your ass on Overwatch.
Roger, I've got my eyes
Helen
on it.
Deadeye Keller, I want you in position for the perfect proximity mine for when we spawn that pod. The perfect position for a proximity mine, to me at least, seems to be right here. If you would be so kind. Thank you. Okay, Helen Keller's in position. Now again, this is our line in the sand. No farther forward than that. No further forward than that. But we do want to be about as close to it as we can get. So Steve, you're there. Stovepipe, I think we put you here.
Go, go, go!
But it's Atlas King that we've got to get close, man. Atlas King is the linchpin to my plan. But what we could do is bring the enemies to us and then have Atlas King pounce like the lion that he is. We just keep Atlas King back, quiet, silent in the bushes, a quiet hunter, and then, when the opportunity is perfect, when the moment is right, bam, Atlas King comes forward and pounces like an ambush predator. Can we move here without being spotted? This says we can. Alright. Risky, but I'm going to trust the game to not screw me. Please don't screw me. Okay, the game did not screw us. That's good. Overwatch for you, then. Yuri, you're fine right where you're at, pal. You don't need to move at all. Of course, Yuri is fine. Yuri is always in perfect position, Pete. This is part of the magic that is the baby maker. Overwatch for Atlas King. Nothing fancy here. If those guys don't move, I may just wait another entire turn for that cooldown. And I say may, but I'm going to. Just buckle in. This is going to be a long ride.
Needlessly resisting, fighting your ascension to something greater.
John Lennon, that sounds like the verse that got cut from Imagine. Imagine yourself as something greater than you are. Imagine yourself as a transcended species.
The path we set forth, truly exceeding even our own lofty expectations.
Committing genocide. Imagine yourself as a genocidal, homicidal
Do you
lunatic.
truly believe that to be the case?
Guys, please, do we have to fight? Can't we just have Thanksgiving dinner in peace? Just once? Can't we all get together and enjoy each other's company as a family?
And still we show compassion and
So is this the moment? It really feels like the moment.
this too must end.
I think this is the moment. Helen Keller, you can't get out there without getting revealed, right? There's no path that allows you to do that.
Are stepping up their attacks on
Hey,
both
Bradford, I'm right in the
resistance
middle of
and
something. Could you shut the
civilian
fuck up?
targets.
No, that's not. Oh, never mind. Helen Keller does not need to move. If we're gonna try and mind control this gatekeeper, domination only works once per game. Do we really want to fucking blow it up with a proximity mine? That's gonna do quite a bit of damage. But then again, if all we're using it is to resurrect fallen foes, it's not like it needs to be in the forefront. We don't have to use it as... Yeah. You know what? Yes. Launch the mine, Keller. But this introduces even a naughtier problem. We used one consumable. Admittedly, I'm not super happy about the proximity mine usage, but this is a lot of enemy aggression. What is... Oh, man. Yeah, this is way too good of an opportunity to pass up. This many chrysalids for the bargain basement price of some damage on a guy that we're really only hoping to take advantage of. This is... This kills the whole pod. Helen Keller wipes out all of these Yeah, we're doing it.
I got these.
She wipes out all of these chrysalids by herself. And the other thing, too, there's no guarantee that mind control succeeds. We gotta be prepared for the possibility of failure. That's just the smart thing to do.
They've got eyes on me.
Yeah, well, that proximity mine kills all of those guys. It is gonna detonate. It might kill... No, I was gonna say it might kill the gatekeeper, but it's definitely... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Helen Keller just killed 6 with one blow. That's, pretty goddamn impressive work, Keller. Alright, Atlas King, now's your moment. There's a grievously injured gatekeeper out there. All you have to do is be able to find a spot you can see him from and throw the domination at him. This is that spot. And I do have a backup plan in case this fails. Don't worry, I've got other moves. Helen Keller's concealment is blown, and that's unfortunate, but we do have another way to deal with this guy. Because even if this domination fails, and it might, but even if it does, never mind. Atlas King, I want to sex you the way you deserve to be sexed, sir, but honestly, I don't think I have the skills to do it.
Got it covered.
So we need to get this gatekeeper back here and have him resurrect the fallen forces, which means we need to make a hole. So everybody else, get up here so you're not caught in the AoE blast when this goes off.
Got it.
And you're saying, Pete, what are you going to do with an army of zombies? And I tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use them as fucking cannon fodder for the final room. And I'm going to be delaying and resurrecting every goddamn member of the enemy team that I can find all the way to the final room. So that when time comes from the final room, I can just invade it with an armada of zombies. That's my goal. A zombie invasion. Pete, are you staging the apocalypse? Maybe. Possibly. Am I concerned about that if that's the way it turns out? If I cause the inevitable zombie apocalypse? Hey, zombie apocalypses are nothing new to humanity. This is a trope we've explored extensively in recent years. We're all prepared for the zombie apocalypse at this point. We've all seen enough zombie fiction that we're not fucking worried about it. What we are worried about, however, is keeping the gatekeeper alive long enough to enact Plan Apocalypse. So we gotta worry about that. We're actually in a pretty good position. All right, gatekeeper, you need to run. Where are those dead guys? They gotta be in this area somewhere, because that's where the Avatar dropped a bomb on him. Okay, there's one corpse, I think. There's a fallen weapon. This mind control and the gatekeeper lasts the rest of the mission. We're in no hurry. We've got time with this guy. We do have a pod back there that we got to figure out a way to handle. But if we're gonna use this gatekeeper to spawn our zombie horde, we can't let him get killed. We got to protect him. That may be the most bizarre thing I've said in what has been a playthrough full of bizarre statements. That honestly may be the most bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Also, we could use this gate. You know, the other thing that gatekeeper gets us is the ability to Kool-Aid man our way into situations where we don't necessarily belong. Can anybody even see the enemy at this point? Nobody even has vision. Do we let the enemies come to us? I think the answer is a definitive and resounding yes. What if can we? Probably not far enough. That's fine. Let's just overwatch and let them come to us. If they want to walk into a death trap, I say we just engage the death trap and let them come find their own doom. I am going to move Steve Irwin very slightly. Steve, you still can't see anybody, right? Oh, beautiful. Overwatch then.
I'm on it.
Master Chef, we could put you on Overwatch, but your Overwatch doesn't really do much, and you're really badly hurt. I don't want you near anyone else in case one of those guys decides to get fucking trigger happy with a grenade. So let's have you fall back. And you can be our Overwatch of last resort from right back here. Meanwhile, Stovepipe, you still have Guardian.
On the move.
Get your butt up here and get on a Guardian Overwatch. This way, if somebody charges, you can handle him. Yuri, the long watch Overwatch. Keller, you know the drill. Atlas King, I think if you die, your mind control may go away, so we need to take extraordinarily extensive steps to have that not happen. Let's bring you up here, and I'm going to put you on just an abundant Overwatch just in case. I'm curious how these Archons and Mutons react. I would love to have one of those Archons fly into Abraham Lincoln's Guardian Overwatch and just get gunned down brutally. Is this... Oh, this is Steve Irwin. An execution here would be a beautiful thing, Steve. Alright, well, 3 damage whiff is not as beautiful, but it's not unacceptable. This guy's going to Battle Frenzy. Here comes our Muton. This is our Avatar Overwatch. With a whiff. Oh, please. Oh, then, never mind. This is Yuri. We need the Guardian Overwatch. Come on, somebody trigger Abraham Lincoln. I want to watch him gun a man down. Good lord, guys. Could you... Everybody is just whiffing like a champion.
Not good.
Is this going to make it more dramatic? Well, Helen Keller did. Good shot, Keller. That man is also on fire. Having him on fire is not this useful. There's no way you can throw a grenade that far. Took a shot at Yuri, the baby maker, and missed. Haha! Once again, the space helmet is saved the day. Space helmet, Pete. Space helmet. Taking a shot at Steve, who is also in full cover. Okay, all right. We've gotten shot at twice. This is more luck than I expected to get. Is that guy on Overwatch? You guys on Overwatch? Okay, all right. All things considered, that definitely could have turned out worse.
but it's coming at a heavy price.
Hey,
At
Bradford,
this rate, there may not
you
be
know what?
anything
Honestly,
left
I don't
on
give a
either
single
side.
fuck about how things are going on the ground game at home. Could you keep that shit to yourself, please? I got other things to worry about. Alright, so where are the dead guys? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Where's the other guy? There were 4 of them. I don't know where the 4th one is. We definitely have 1, 2, and 3. Where's the 4th guy? Right there. Okay, there he is. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want to hit the gatekeeper with his own ability. That would be stupid. This is hitting nothing important. All right, so we're going to gateway right here. Yes, I know we could be using this to do damage to our foes, but we can also use this to get, like, what is this? 20-some health full of ablative dudes? This is the beginning of our army right here. This is the start of our armada of aliens that we're going to make do all of the heavy lifting for us and take all of the risky and dangerous moves. If it's dangerous, potentially stupid, and fatal, those guys are going to be the ones doing it. Please don't shoot the gatekeeper, Kellen. That is one thing that's going to suck. We're going to have to deal with that for the entire fucking mission, is remembering to not shoot our own gatekeeper. It's going to be a little troublesome, I admit. See, because it's every time. He's always going to be the easiest to hit. 70% chance. You know, it's not good enough. We do have the temporary mind control from this guy. What if we just hijack a dude? I mean, that guy's almost dead. What if we just hijack that Archon? He's on Overwatch, too. Can we see that Archon? We can only see this guy. Maybe Dimensional Rift is just better in this situation then, because we can drop it on both of these CADs. Did you just call these guys CADs like some kind of Victorian ne'er-do-well, Pete? What's next? Are you gonna call them a Raquel? Yes, I called them a CAD, and I don't regret it. They are CADs. They are CADs in the extreme. This also has the added benefit of removing that shit stains Overwatch. Say goodbye to your Overwatch shit stain. Okay, Atlas King. Atlas King, if you can, I was gonna say, if you can get vision on that guy, you can kill him. Do I want Atlas King in half cover at the end of? You know, honestly, I don't care.
Here I come.
He'll be fine. I don't think any of these guys are going to be left alive. So Atlas King, we're going to bring you forward. We could Soulfire, but in the event that you get shot, Soulfire will help you recover your health, so we're going to not do that. And instead, we're going to go for the Insanity. This kills this guy, I think.
Feeling all right.
Because he does a minimum of 5 damage with this, thanks to his enhanced Schism ability. Or we could mind control. Well, he's going to die. I mean, he's mind controlled, but he's also just going to be dead.
How
Right?
many's that now?
Yeah. So he was mind controlled for like a split second, and then he just dropped dead. That's fine. Dead is acceptable. We have no problem with dead. Please don't shoot our own man, Abraham Lincoln. I know I'm going to have to ask and continue to ask that you not shoot our own guys, but really, I have to say I'm going to be pretty adamant about the please don't shoot the fucking gatekeeper that's on our team thing. Hey, crikey there, Lincoln. You got a little close to be face, mate. You wanna check your fire there, bloke? That's, you know, it's coming close to an unacceptable level of danger for me. That is not covered. Helen, yes, I know you can shoot that gatekeeper, but I should vastly prefer that you not. What about a suppression here? Yes. You know what? That guy is in the Doom Sphere. Let's keep him in the Doom Sphere. Either he moves out from cover and Helen Keller gets a much better shot at him, or he stays in the Doom Sphere and dies. I don't really care which one it is. As long as he's dead at the end of it, I'm cool. Jake Busey, we'll move you forward to full cover. You're still concealed, too. We still got a secret Jake Busey in our pocket. Jake Busey is our ace in a hole right now. You could do way worse from an ace in a hole standpoint than having a Jake Busey in your back pocket. Yuri, if you hit this guy, which you can't fail to do, set him on fire, we may be able to get the kill on that man. 10 solid damage from the baby maker. Yes, Pete, is he ablaze? Yes, he is on fire, but unfortunately, Yuri has not done quite enough damage to finish the job. That's okay, because Steve Irwin is up there, and Steve Irwin can finish job. Please, Steve, also do not shoot gatekeeper. Pete has mentioned a number of times, do not please shoot the gatekeeper. 3 damage on miss. Oh, good shot, Steve. Right in, well, it looked like you missed, but for some reason, you actually managed to get connect out of that. It's That is fantastic ability. Commander's avatar goes on Overwatch. Johnny Jackhold here. Going to stand in suppression, and what are you doing here, Mr. Muton? Going to stand there like asshole and wait for doom? Oh, going to take terrible shot. That unsurprisingly missed. You are in Doom Sphere, pinned down by Helen Keller, and momentarily, sir, you are dead. And curtains for you, my friend. Curtains for you. I'm glad nobody was near that thing that just blew up and did 10 damage to... I'm not sure what. Yeah, well, Angelus Ethereal. Not really that concerned about it, to be perfectly honest with you. All right, so I feel like we're off to a really, really good start. We've got the beginnings of our own zombie army. I got a zombie army, and you can't harm me. Yeah, I'm coming at this like Sam from Dead Island. I got a zombie army, and you can't harm me as long as I've got my loyal army of zombies. Jake Busey, I think we're gonna have you. Let's just take a turn here to rest and reconnoiter, and then I'm gonna wrap things up. This episode's getting a little bit long. We got a ton of Alien Fortress left to knock out, so it's not like we're gonna run short next episode. We are good. I am gonna position the zombies at the front of the armada, though. The zombies are gonna be leading the charge because they are a renewable resource. As long as we've got the Gatekeeper on our team, and at this point, there's no way we lose the Gatekeeper. Helen Keller has managed to empty her weapon. But then again, Homegirl did absolutely destroy a 6-man pod by herself. So, you know, there's that. Commander's avatar, we might as well have you reload in Overwatch as well. Nothing fancy. Gatekeeper, I would like you to close your shell, please. Thank you. And I really think we should just have the Gatekeeper hang back. Domination does not wear off. We control this man for the rest of the mission. He's just a part of the team now. He's one of the good guys. I'm not going to put you on Overwatch, though. Psy Zombies, advance. This is your game now, Psy Zombies. You are the vanguard of our armada. Go forth into the van and lead the charge to victory. Pete, is that how you want to win? Is that really how you want to win? Using an armada of zombies? Do you really want to win if you have to? Yes, I do. I want to win. I don't care if I have to win ugly. I'm doing it. I will use this zombie armada. And I'll be making more. I've gone full necromancer. I'm Sauron in the Lord of the Rings now. I'm unapologetically gonna manufacture the one ring out of the corpses of dead Advent troopers. When I'm done, I'll pitch them into fires of Mount Doom. It'll be fine. Once I've achieved my objective, into Mount Doom they go. Psy Zombie cannot Overwatch, I don't think. Atlas King, you only have one bullet and it's still in your gun. Also, you have a purple beam going to what? Oh, you're right. That's you dominating our Gatekeeper. Got it. That never wears off. We're good. Let's bring you around here. And we're just going to drop you into Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Psy Zombie, you're done. And that's where I'm going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see the continuation of Plan Z, as I like to call it, because I just decided to call it Plan Z. If you'd like to see the culmination of Plan Z, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, however, Bradford has managed to panickedly interrupt my outro. One last time, Bradford? Probably not. I'm sure he'll find a way to do it again. The man is magic like that. It's everybody's getting in on Bradford's shtick. Jesus, Bradford, you should consider suing him for a trademark infringement. The outro interruption is your patented move, and now you got fucking Dr. Tylan and the Angelus Ethereal piling on. We run the risk of the speaker too. Well, we're definitely tiring out this trope really quick. Anybody else? Lily, you want to get in on this shit? You're the only person who hasn't chimed in yet. Optimus Prime, you want to come back from the dead and maybe drop a line, buddy? No? Finally good? Alright, well then I'll finish this up. New episodes every single day. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.